Good morning, folks. It is that time of the year, folks. It's that time of the year where everything is shallow and everything wants to eat plastic. I found a shallow piece of bank here and I can come here from the boat and pitch all along this bank here. We're gonna pitch everything, folks. And this whole bank here should have fish. Everything here should have fish. I'm fishing with the Cast King Kestrel today, mounted on a $60 Daiwa Presso. One thing I regret doing, I didn't think I was gonna keep that reel, to tell you the truth, but now I'm thinking of keeping it. And because I didn't think I was gonna keep the reel, I didn't put the line that I usually put when I float fish. I usually float fish with the 4-pound Varivas Twitchmaster, that honey color fishing line. Nothing here, huh? This color is also good, but I had half a spool left from this 5-pound Varivas Nogales, and 5-pound is a little bit much. It's 0.185 diameter. It's a little bit much. Maybe on a different rod the 5-pound would be fine, like if I had a 1.5 gram float or even 1.25. But this is my shortest Daiwa Presso. It's strictly for shallow fishing. It is strictly for shallow fishing and 1 gram jigs. It's kind of hard to cast with the 5-pound line. Okay, I don't even see anything there. Oh, I see a tree in the water. Huh. Well, I'm looking for bluegill, but I'll take a little crappie. I'm looking for bluegill, but see that beaver chewed up this tree? Okay, let's hit spot lock. Let's hit spot lock. Go, Cast King, go there. Go get him. Yeah, I think that's where I caught the crappie. I have a talent too if I catch more than one. Where's the float? The float is down. And this feels, what is this? It's a crappie. This feels good. This little tree in the water. Holding it. Let me move the live scope. Oh no! I lost him. I think live scope spooks them. I think it spooks them. Now I'm looking for big mama bluegill today. But if I find some crappie around some trees, is this a male? That's not a male. I don't know. Why so small? Usually you find the small males first. They don't look like no male. But if we find some crappie today, so be it. Should I move a little farther away with the boat to not spook them? Boom. Man, so close to the boat. So close to the boat. Oh. We're on a school of crappie now. We're on a school of crappie now. This is the 1 gram BG1. I have one of my own clips. Now, I told you I wouldn't go to court. I wouldn't go to court and make a claim that you catch more fish with the clips. That said, I never fish. Let me move away a little bit. That said, I never fish float without clips. I just like the way it dangles freely with the clips. It just dangles so freely. Maybe I should drop talon here. I don't know, usually these trees only hold a couple of fish. They usually hold only a couple of fish, so it's not worth dropping a talon. We caught 3 in a row. How many are there? Is it worth dropping a talon so we don't spook the whole population there? All the way. Now I'm right on top of the tree. But the bite, so that's dangerous, but on the top of the tree is where it is, I think. We might have to take our risk. Oh, that's a Mr. Bass. Now I understand why the bite stopped for a while. Sometimes a Mr. Bass will spook. I don't know. I don't think this bass can spook nobody. Little 1 gram BG1 number 12. I don't think this bass can spook even a shiner. What is this? Why is it not getting up? Is there a branch there? Whoa, the bite is all the way here in the open. Oh, interesting. I'm casting in front of the tree. Sometimes the fish is not on the bank. This fish hit all out here in the open, and I remember I caught before another fish out in the open too. Maybe I'm casting too far on the bank. Okay, screw the tree. This one was in front of the rock. And it feels good, man. Oh, this one is black. This one is ready for business. A nice day we are having. It's 4 p.m. by the way. We don't have too much time. We don't have too much time, but that's how it's gonna be when you find a few hours in the spring after a rain or before a rain. There's another one in front of the rock. Crappie. Who knew? Oh no. First bluegill. Man, felt like a crappie. This bluegill is fat, by the way. This bluegill is fat. There's another one. These last few fish I'm catching, man, she's still running. Females. Man, look at can you see? This fish will explode. This fish needs to find a bed very soon. I haven't seen a bed yet, and this fish is in open water. But these fish need to find a bed very soon, folks. They need to find a bed very soon. This one feels like half decent. Maybe they're in front of the other rock over there. Oh, that's another crappie. Okay. I mean, we did catch about half a dozen crappie today. It's not the worst day for, after work. Even though no beds and no big bluegill, but I found some crappie. small but crappie. Who doesn't want some crappie? Let me tell you once again, 1 gram BG1 with my own clip. This is actually the F125 float. Yes, you can fish the F125 float with a 1 gram jig. Why am I not using? Because I don't have any 1.25 with super glued plastics. I super glued like 1 or 2 months ago, before I received my shipment of 1.25 and 1.5 gram jigs. I had inventory only of the 1 gram, and I super glued like a whole box, like 30 or 40 pieces of this cheap Chinese plastic on the 1 gram jigs. So that's what I have, and that's what I put there. I really should put the other float, but I don't want to open too many floats. I was using this float with something else. Long story. This is the $60 Daiwa Presso. This is the Cast King Kestrel spinning reel, 0.185 millimeter monofilament line. Acceptable, fishable, but I wish I had 1.25 gram jig, and I wish I had 4-pound line, just a little bit thinner. A little bit extra heavy jig in this wind and a little bit thinner line would make the fishing experience much easier. Come on, I expected a fish there right away. That's a bite. Feels half decent. It's probably a few spawning crappie there in front of the rock. Yep. Look at that beautiful spot there. Beautiful spot. You can come and fish off the bank. Look, right, but if you put foot on the bank, you're gonna spook them. You can't, people are not aware of these things. You have to kind of be over there and cast there, or be over there and cast there. You cannot be casting right in front of your feet. You're gonna spook everything. Okay folks, my battery just died. I would have left, to tell you the truth, because we caught enough fish and I don't think we're gonna catch anything else. But I don't have an outro, so we're gonna catch a couple more fish. The best fishing I found in front of this rock, in the little cut over there under the tree. Whoa, he sank on the drop. Yeah. Let's catch him and maybe one more. And I kinda have to go, but I'll be back here tomorrow after work again for a couple of hours. It's warming up and I'm gonna be pumping videos very fast now because they're biting everywhere. Oh, good pull, vigorous, too vigorous for crappie. Oh, look here folks, this is what I came for today. This is what I came for, but this fish hit in open water. I'm gonna be catching a whole lot of these in a couple of weeks. This is what I came for. Unfortunately, this will be the last fish of the video, but hopefully it's the first fish of the next video and we get a whole bunch of them. But that is enough for this video folks. I gotta go, it's very windy. Thank you as always for your patience and watching to the end, and I'll see you very soon, I promise. Bye bye.